So, good day. So, this is the part 2 of our lecture about frequently asked questions. And mostly, if not the exact question, the topic na involved po dito, ito yung mostly na mga topics na belong sa mga worded problems na lumalabas sa civil service exam under mathematics. Okay, so let's start with our discussion. So, this is a problem number 1 and ito po ay age problem. So, before, sa part 1 ko po, nagsusolve po ako ng age problem using the table. Okay, using the table technique. So, ngayon, ipapakita ko naman sa inyo kung paano mag-solve ng age problem using the reverse technique. Ibig sabihin ko po sa reverse technique ko po, galing po sa choices papunta sa problem at makukuha po natin yung sagot. Okay, so simulan na po natin. A father is 4 times as old as his son now. Actually, yan po yung present po. Yung sa first statement ng problem natin, a father is 4 times as old as his son now. Sa first sentence ng problem natin, pwede natin i-check sa choices kung alin doon ang nag-satisfy. Sabi sa problem, a father is 4 times as old as his son now. Dapat multiple of 4. Sa choices, meron tayong dalawang numbers na given in every choice po. Ang ibig sabihin, ang isa, age ng son, ang isa, age ng father. So, dapat daw, a father is 4 times as old. Check po natin sa letter A, if nag-satisfy po siya sa a father is 4 times as old as his son now. 41 divided by 8, ang tanong, equals to 4 ba? Siyempre, kung isosolve po natin, hindi po siya equals to 4. Okay, 41 divided by 8, parang nasa 5 point something. Okay, so therefore, hindi na po sagot si letter A. Pwede na po natin eliminate si letter A sa apat na choices base sa first statement ng problem natin. Si letter B, pag itatry natin, 48 divided by 12, yan po, equals to 4. So, pwede po na possible sagot po si letter B. Si letter C naman, 40 divided by 10, pwede rin na maging sagot si letter C. Si letter D, pwede rin ba si letter D? 45 divided by 12? Hindi. Kasi kung iisipin mo, 45 divided by 12, parang nasa 3 point something lang po. Iyan. So therefore, sa apat na choices na to, at base sa first statement na ang father is 4 times as old as his son now, hindi po pwedeng maging sagot si letter A at saka hindi po pwedeng maging sagot si letter D. So kung tinatamad po kayo, so pwede na kayong mamili ng sagot either B or C. Pero syempre, gusto kasi natin yung tamang sagot. So therefore, babasahin natin patuloy yung problem. So ang sabi sa problem po, 6 years ago, he was 7 times as old as his son during that time. So, sa sinabing 6 years ago, eto present ages, so hindi na po kasali sa analysis natin si A at saka si D. Sa analysis na lang po natin ngayon, si B at saka si D na lang, si B at saka si C. So, 6 years ago, magsasubtract tayo ng 6 sa mga numbers na ito. So, 12 minus 6, 6. 48 minus 6, 42. 10 minus 6, 4. 40 minus 6, 34. So, ayan po siya. Bakit naging 12? Bakit naging 6 po? Kasi 12 minus 6 years ago equals to 6. 48 minus 6 equals to 42. So, ganun din sa kabila. 10 minus 6, that is 4. 40 minus 6, that is 34. So, yan na po yung mga ages nila 6 years ago. Next natin i-test kasi sabi dito, 6 years ago, he was 7 times as old as his son. Ito yung age ni father. So, dapat ito siya, pag i-divide natin sa number na to, ang answer dapat is 7. Kasi ang sabi sa problem, 6 years ago, he was 7 times as old as his son during that time. So, i-test natin, 42 divided by 6. Pag i-solve natin, lalabas na 7. So, therefore, ang correct answer po is letter B. Kung gusto nyo i-counter check, 34 divided by 4, never po na maging 7 po ang sagot. Okay, so ayun. I hope klaro po yung pagkaka-explain ko sa solution. If hindi man po klaro, hanapin niyo po ako sa Facebook. Ganun po yung name ko, Melvin John Habla Bansuelo. So, para ma-re-explain ko, if ever lang na hindi po klaro yung pagkaka-discuss ko po. Okay, so ang akin po dito, makatulong po sa inyo. So, if not the exact questions or problem ang lalabas sa exam, yung concept kung paano ko po siya isolve, yun yung ipapractice natin or ima-master po natin during exam. Okay, so by the way, hindi po ako nakapag-take ng civil service exam. So kaya po, hindi ko alam po talaga kung ano. Itong mga problems na tinuturo ko po is galing po majority sa mga friends ko po na nagtitake ng civil service and nire-request nila mostly. Kaya ginawan ko na lang ng video. So, bakit po hindi ako nag-take? Di ba? According po sa law, if you graduated sa college as cum laude, I graduated cum laude po sa Mindanao State University, exempted na po kayo sa civil service exam. Another rule po, if you are licensed sa PRC, and I'm licensed po sa PRC as electronics engineer, exempted na rin po sa civil service exam. So, ito po, purpose ko lang po ng videos na to para po makatulong po sa lahat ng na gustong makapasa po sa civil service exam. And marami sa mga friend ko po sasabi sa akin na gawa daw ako ng mga lectures for mathematics. So ito po, hopefully po makatulong po talaga sa inyo po. Okay? So proceed na po tayo sa problem number 2. Problem number 2, so the sum of Kim's and Kevin's ages is 18. So check natin kasi sa first statement dapat daw ang sum ng edad ni Kim at saka ni Kevin daw is 18. Letter A, 6 plus 12, 18. 4 plus 14, 18. 5 plus 13, 18. 8 plus 10, 18. So tama po sila lahat. Okay, in 3 years, Kim will be twice as old as Kevin. So in 3 years, future po ito. So pwede pong mag-add tayo ng 3 kaagad. 6 plus 3, 12 plus 3, 4 plus 3, 14 plus 3, 5 plus 3, 13 plus 3, 8 plus 3, 10 plus 3. Okay, so basta daw, in 3 years, Kim will be twice as old as Kevin. What are their ages now? So, ayan po sinasabi ko, class. So, mag-a-add kayo ng 3 in 3 years. So, 6 plus 3, 9. 12 plus 3, 15. So, letter B naman, 4 plus 3, 7. 14 plus 3, 17. So, letter C naman, 5 plus 3, 8. 13 plus 3, 16. Sa letter D naman, 8 plus 3, 11. And 10 plus 3, 13. So, sabi, in 3 years, Kim will be twice as old as Kevin. So, alin dito sa apat na choices ang may multiple of 2? So, 15 divided by 9 equals to 2 ba? Hindi. 17 divided by 7 equals to 2 ba? Hindi rin. 16 divided by 8, ito, very obvious. 16, try nyo po, 16 divided by 8, that is equals to 2. Ito, hindi rin. 13 divided by 11, hindi rin equals to 2. So, therefore, yan po yung sinabi ko kanina. So, 15 divided by 9, hindi po siya equals to 2. 17 divided by 7, hindi rin equals to 2. And then, 13 divided by 11, mas lalong hindi po siya equals to 2. So, hindi rin po sagot si letter D. So, therefore, ang correct answer po dito is letter C. Kasi nga, 16 divided by 8 equals to 2. So, letter C po yung correct answer. Okay, problem number 3. So, this is our problem number 3. Suppose one painter can paint the entire house in 12 hours and the second painter takes 8 hours. How long would it take the two painters together to paint the house? So, itong problem na to, this is a work problem. Pero, ang pag-solve natin sa work problem na to, gagamitan natin ng tinatawag nating rate analysis. Kasi sa work problem, meron tayong dalawang analysis. We have the rate analysis and we have the man-hour analysis. But in this problem, problem number 3, this is an example of a rate analysis. So, suppose one painter can paint the entire house in 12 hours. So, sabi niya, suppose one painter can paint the entire house in 12 hours. So, therefore, matatapos ni painter 1 ma-paint yung house in 12 hours. So therefore, after 1 hour, the fraction of work na matapos ni painter 1 is 1/12. Okay, yun po yung gamit yung rate analysis. After the 2 hours, 2/12. After 3 hours, 3/12. Or after 12 hours, 12/12 or 1 work po yung natapos niya. Yung second painter naman, yung second painter, it takes 8 hours. So therefore, after 1 hour, 1/8 of work yung natapos niya. After 2 hours, 2/8 of work yung natapos niya. After 3 hours, 3/8 of work ang natapos niya. So, ang tanong dito, class, is how long would it take the two painters together to paint the house? So, in order for us to solve this problem, i-add natin yung rate ng painter 1 at saka rate ni painter 2 nang matapos nila ng 1 hour yung work. So, therefore, ito po yung sinasabi ko. So, 1/T1, T1 is the time it will take for painter 1 to finish the work, in which T1 is 12 hours. And 1 over plus T2, pa-plus po natin pag working together. Si T2 naman, based on the problem, yan po yung 8 hours. So, 1/8, that is the amount of work na natapos niya after 1 hour. So, yun yung ibig sabihin po nun. And then 1/TT, TT is the amount or the number of hours na mag-work sila together. Okay? So, therefore, and yung 1/TT is, this is the fraction of work or rate of work na natapos nila, fraction of work na natapos nila in 1 hour working together. So, substitute natin yung given. T1 natin is 12 hours. T2 is 8 hours. So, therefore, you have 1/12 plus 1/8 equals to 1/T total. So, ito po yung hinahanap natin. So, ito po yung hinahanap natin sa problem. Pag ganito po yung equation natin, solve natin ito siya, pwede natin gawin yung multiply natin both sides of our equation ng tatlong numbers na ito na nasa baba. Yun na po yung technique. 12 times 8 times TT. So, ito po yung sinasabi ko. So, ito siya, i-distribute natin sa equation. Etong tatlong to, i-distribute natin dito sa first term, magka-cancel itong 12. So, ang naiwan na lang is 8TT. And then, etong tatlo na naman, distribute natin dito, kakancel itong 8 na to, ang may iwan dito is 12TT. Pagdating naman dito, makakancel itong TTT, ang may iwan na lang is 12 times 8. So, ibig ko sabihin, ito po yung ibig kong sabihin. So, dito, cancel ang 12, 8TT, cancel ang 8, 12TT, ang dito, cancel ang TT, so that is 12 times 8. So, after po niyan, 8 plus 12, that is 20TT. So, ayan po siya, 20. And then, i-divide both sides of our equation by 20 para makuha natin ito, class. So, ayan po siya. So, therefore, makuha natin yung number of hours it would take the two painters together to paint the house. So, to simplify, divide natin by 4 itong si 8, magiging 2. Siyempre, divide natin ng 4 dito sa numerator, divide natin ng 4 sa denominator. So, 20 divide natin ng 4, that is 5. So, by that, 12 times 2, that is 24. So, therefore, TT is 24/5 hours. So, from the choices, yan po, very obvious na from the choices, ang sagot po ay letter A. Okay? So, letter A po ang sagot. I hope klaro po yung solution. So, by the way, if ever may tanong, medyo naguguluhan, huwag mahiyang hanapin po ako sa Facebook. Pwede nyo po ako hanapin sa Messenger and i-message nyo po ako. Okay, so para matulungan ko kayong maintindihan yung solution ko po. Okay, so yun po. So, ito naman tayo. This is problem number 4. So, problem number 4 natin, if 6 workers can harvest a field in 18 hours, how many workers would it take to have taken to do it in 3 hours? Ito naman po siya, class, is an example of a work problem pa rin, but this is using the man-hour analysis. Ibig sabihin ng man-hour analysis po is i-multiply natin yung number of workers, that is the man, ang hours, that is the time it will take na matapos nila yung work. So, in this problem po, class, 6 workers can harvest a field in 18 hours. So, therefore, you multiply 6 by 18. Ang equivalent work niya is tinatanong ilang workers, pero matatapos lang nila in 3 hours. So, therefore, in equation, sa man-hour analysis, Yan po siya. 6 times 18 equivalent to na-work na yon sa x times 3. Yung x po is the number of workers na tinatanong and tatrabahuin lang nila for 3 hours. So, by that, pwede natin i-divide both sides of our equation by 3. So, dividing both sides of our equation by 3, 6 divided by 3, that is 2. So, 2 times 18, that is 36. Okay, 6 divided by 3, 2. Then 2 times 18, that is 36 workers. So, kung napansin niyo, mas mababang time kasi mas maraming workers ang nagtrabaho sa given work. Okay? Problem number 5. Sa problem number 5, we have the ratio. Okay, so this is the concept of ratio. So a line segment 30 centimeter long is divided into two parts whose lengths have the ratio 2 is to 3. Find the larger part. So ang technique, pag encounter kayo ng problem, lalagyan nyo ng x kaagad dito. And then ito papalitan nyo ng plus. So kung nangyari, you have 2x plus 3x, and total po niyan is yung given na line, the length of the line. So that's why we have yung ratio na yun, 2x plus 3x equals to 30. So i-add natin, magiging 5x po ito. So ayan siya, 5x equals 30. Divide both sides of our equation by 5. So x na lang may iwan dito. So 30 divided by 5, that is 6. So yung x natin class equals to 6. And ang larger part nito is 3x. Smaller part is 2x. Kung tinatanong smaller part, 2x yung gagamitin. Since larger part ang tinatanong, so therefore 3x, yung x natin is 6. Galing dito sa 30 divided by 6. So therefore 3 times 6, that is 18. So the correct answer here is 18. Okay, so I hope klaro po yung solution ko po. So, yan. Yung kanina, yung 30 divided by 5. Okay, so problem number 6 na tayo. So, how many pounds of water must be removed from a 50 pound of 3% salt solution so that the remaining solution will be 5% salt? This is an example of a mixture problem. So, ibig sabihin, class, magtatanggal tayo. Okay? How many pounds of water must be removed from a 50 pound of 3% salt? So, originally, ito yung container natin na may laman na 50 pound of 3% salt solution. Itong container na to, babawasan natin ng water. So, therefore, that is water, pure water. So, 0% salt solution po siya. So, ayan, babawas tayo. Ito yung amount na binawas natin with 0% salt solution. After natin yung ibabawas, class, ang laman ng container natin ngayon is 50 pound minus x pound. Yan po yung binawas. And the result salt concentration is magiging 5%. So, mangyayari niyan, 50 times 3% minus x times 0% equals to 50 minus x times 5%. So, yan po yung sinabi ko, class. So, 50 times 3% minus x. Ito po, minus kasi nag-remove po tayo ng water. Bakit water? Bakit 0%? Kasi water po yung ni-remove natin. That is pure water. No salt concentration. And then the result, you have 50 minus x. Ito po siya, 50 minus x times the result na salt concentration na 5%. So, 50 times 3% or 50 times 0.03, then x times 0 equals to 50 minus x times 0.05. So, ang result, you have 1.5. Alin po dyan yung 1.5? Yan po yung 1.5. Ito 0. Then, ito 50 times 0.05, 2.5 minus 0.05x. So, ito, isa-subtract natin dito. 1.5 minus 2.5, that is negative 1. Or, ito, i-transpose natin dito. You have 0.05x equals to 1. Divide both sides by 0.05. So, ayan po siya, x equals to 1.0 over 0.05. So, therefore, lalabas po na x equals to 20 pounds. Okay? So, x equals to 20 pounds. So, I hope klaro po yung pagkakadiscuss ko. Again, class, if may naguguluhan, you can PM me naman. Okay? So, para makapagbibigay ako ng feedback regarding sa solution ko po. Problem number 7. This is problem number 7. If 45% of A is 30% of B, what percent of A is B? Okay, if 45% of A is 30% of B, what percent of A is B? So, sabi sa problem, if 45% daw, yan po, 0.45 of A equals to 30% of B. So, yan, 0.3 of B. So, divide both sides by 0.45. By 0.30 kasi dapat in terms of A tayo kasi what percent of A is B naman. So, 0.45 divided by 0.30, pwedeng 45 divided by 13 na lang gawin natin. Lalabas po na 1.5 po siya. So, therefore, yung B is 1.5A or yung 1.5 para igawin natin percentage, move natin to the right, 2 spaces. 1, 2. So, 150%. So, now, B is 150% of A. So, therefore, the correct answer here is letter C. Okay, ayun po. The sum of the digits of a certain two-digit number is 10. So, check natin kaagad, class. 1 plus 9, 10. 3 plus 7, 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. So, lahat satisfy. If the digits are reversed, a new number is formed which is 1 less than twice the original number. So, yan po. If the digits are reversed, the letter A is 91, letter B 73, letter C 28, and letter D is 46. If the digits are reversed, na-reverse na po natin, a new number is formed which is 1 less than twice the original. So, ita-times 2 daw natin yung original class. Dapat yung new number, yung mga reverse number, 1 lang difference nila sa times 2 ng original. So, ayan yung ibig sabihin. So, 19 times 2 minus 91, ang tanong, ang difference ba ng dalawa, 1? Kasi this is 19 times 2, 38 minus 91. So, therefore, hindi po 1 ang difference. So, therefore, si letter A is, i-delete na po natin si letter A. So, therefore, hindi po si letter A yung sagot. So, next is, try naman natin si letter B. Si letter B, i-times 2 natin yung original number, minus, ito, 37 times 2, minus the new number. Uy, ayan, 37 times 2 class is 74. So, minus 73, that is 1. Okay, so, and by that, letter B yung correct answer. Check natin si letter C, ganun din, hindi po difference in 1. 82 times 2 minus 28, sobrang-sobra po sa 1. And therefore, mali din yan si C. Ganon din si letter D. 64 times 2, that is 128 minus 46. Hindi rin 1 yung difference. So, mali din po si letter D. So, the correct answer here is letter B. Okay. So, ito class, this is a process yung pagre-reverse. Kung sa amin, ito yung tatawag nating reverse engineering. Galing tayo sa choices and then isosolve natin yung correct answer. Anong ikinaganda nito? Ang ikinaganda nito, malelesen yung time. Kasi hindi na tayo gagawa ng solution or kumbaga, hindi na tayo gagawa ng equation para ma-solve natin yung tinatanong sa problem. So, kung meron kayong mastery ng pagre-reverse galing sa choices, so again, class, maximize the choices para makuha niyo yung sagot. Okay? So, for sure, medyo may advantage po tayo kung magaling tayo mag-reverse. So, problem number 9, how many 4-digit number less than 4,000 can be formed from the digits 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 if each digit must be used only 1. So, therefore, dapat daw yung 4-digit natin is less than 1. So, yung digits na involved lang is 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Ilan sila? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 sila. So, ayan. Ano tong 2, 5, 4, 3? Sa 4,000 natin, 4,000. Dapat less than daw by 4,000. So, possible digits natin sa most significant position. Ito siya. Ang possible digits lang dito sa 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 para less than 4,000 siya is 2 and 3. Tama? Siyempre, kung 5, more than 5,000 na po siya. So, therefore, possible dyan is 2 and 3. Kaya, 2 po yung nakalagay dito. Okay. 2 ang nakalagay. Now, napili na po natin ng isa. So, therefore, yung tatlong position po ng 4-digit number natin is wala na pong restriction. Since napili na natin yung isa and then may 6 tayo na choices, nagamit na natin isa, 5 na lang yung possible dito. So, 5. Then, nagamit na natin yung dalawa, nakagamit na ng isa dito, gamit na ng isa dito, 4 na lang yung possible number na pwede rito. Then, nakagamit na tayo ng 3, so 3 na lang na possible number ang pwede sa position na to. So, therefore, after that, i-multiply na lang natin, you have 2 times 5 times 4 and times 3. So, 2 times 5, that is 10, times 4, 40, times 3, that is 120. And that is letter A. So, ayan, ito medyo naguguluhan ng iba, pero again, PM nyo lang kagad ako if gusto nyo pa ng mga examples. Okay? So, practice lang ang kailangan sa mathematics. Hindi naman po mahirap ang math, basta practice lang po tayo parati. Okay, this is the last sample problem for this video lecture. And still, this is part of principles of counting. So, a department store has 8 entrance doors. In how many ways can a person enter and leave? So, letter A, by any door. So, by any door, pagpasok ng person sa isang department store, yung possible na papasukan niya is 8 ways. And then, since by any door, pag leave niya, 8 ways pa rin. So, therefore, 8 times 8, that is 64. So, again, pagpasok niya, ang pili niyang pagpilian na entrance, 8. Paglabas niya, 8 rin yung pagpipilian niya. Kasi by any door. Ibig sabihin, pwede siyang dumaan ulit sa nadaanan niya na. So, very obvious na yung sagot dito. That is letter C. So, para lang makomplete natin yung pag-solve natin, for letter B, that is by different door. Okay? By different door. So, pagpasok niya, possible na pasukan niya, pilian niya is 8. Paglabas niya, hindi na kasi niya pwede daanan yung nadaanan niya na papasok, so therefore, 7 na lang yung pwedeng pilian niya. So therefore, pagpasok, 8 ang pipilian niya na doors. Paglabas niya, 7 na lang yung pagpipilian niya. So therefore, 8 times 7, that is 56. And the correct answer for this problem is letter C. Okay, so yun po. So yun po yung 10 problems. Actually, pang-refresh lang. So, hopefully, makatulong yung concept ng, ng tinuro ko po sa ngayon. Okay, so, yan po. So, again, thank you for watching. So, i-share po lang natin sa iba para naman makatulong rin po tayo sa kanila. Okay? So, again, thank you for watching. Sa mga nagtatanong, hindi po ako nakapag-take ng civil service exam. Gusto ko lang po makatulong especially sa mathematics na subject. Bakit hindi po ako nakapag-take? Kasi exempted po ako sa civil service exam, sa eligibility po. Number 1, exempted ako dahil nag-graduate po ako sa Mindanao State University na cum laude. And then, pag-license po din kayo sa PRC, license po din ako sa PRC, exempted din po kayo sa civil service. So, kaya, gumawa po talaga ako ng video lectures para lang sa mga makatulong naman sa iba ng nagre-review. So, again, abangan nyo yung next topic ko po. Yung next topic ko naman is the frequently asked questions again for mathematics part 3 naman po tayo. So, mostly yung mga by request. Okay? So, by request na lang ang mga sinasali ko dito. Pero, meron din akong video lectures na by topic at I think abangan nyo rin po yun. So, ayun. Again, kung may tanong, just PM me lang or sa messenger para makapagbibigay ako ng feedback kung sino yung humihingi ng tulong. Again, thank you po and have a nice day. Thank you.